everyone, this is Jeff Benjamin. I'm a journalist based in New York City who has been watching and writing about K-pop for over a decade now.
Hi, my name is David Amber, and I am a songwriter and music producer.
Hi, I'm Mayuwa Kisaka. I'm a singer-songwriter from Japan, and I've been very, very blessed and honored to be a part of K-pop culture.
My name is Danny Lee. I am the founder and chief agent at Asian Agent.
I'm Andreas Oberg. I'm a Swedish songwriter and music producer.
When I'm personally thinking about K-pop in the global music market, I see it as something that is finally truly recognized for a lot of the special elements that make it what it is. In more recent years, especially in 2020, I think it's definitely been recognized in the global market, just all those unique facets of K-pop music. Not only are we finally seeing K-pop albums sold in mainstream general stores like Barnes & Nobles and Target and Walmart, but we're seeing different ways of brands and media looks just trying to incorporate K-pop into their overall strategy and trying to give it the same platforms and the same recognition that maybe it would give other artists or other celebrities in that same way.
You know, when some of these K-pop acts are charting on the most respected and legacy Western music charts, and also being invited and nominated to some of the biggest Western music award shows and categories, we know that this effort, this continual effort, has been appreciated, and it has arrived. And I would say that this year is just a step up from last year, and next year hopefully will be a step up from this year.
We are seeing K-pop stars on the cover of magazines, we are seeing them in ads, we are seeing them included as part of the conversation. This has sort of been an ongoing situation for a long time, and I'm really, really happy now that we are at a place where we can see Korean artists part of the conversation and part of this considered in the same ways that some of the biggest musicians and pop artists in the world are being considered. So I think it's been a really, really significant year for K-pop, not only just in the achievements and what's been able to happen with K-pop, but also definitely in the way it's being recognized around the world and the way K-pop artists are being considered in that way too.
I have to say, I'm always impressed and amazed how well they sing in foreign language. I can't imagine how difficult it is, or it's supposed to be, but they always come prepared. They do a great job in the studio. The K-pop artists that I worked with are one of the most amazing, hardworking, charming, the most polite artists I've ever worked with.
Well, I've been interested in K-pop, listening to K-pop since maybe like 2008, 2009. K-pop is so exciting, it's so fun, the songs are so good, the artists are so, personalities are so good, and there's just so much talent there that
I think a really key factor to K-pop's worldwide success is definitely the fact that it is music and entertainment scene that is definitely catered to our very digital, our very ADD world that we live in right now. It's very difficult to have something to pay attention to for so long. K-pop is really great because it's always keeping things exciting, keeping things moving, keeping things very, very on the go and very much exciting in that way. Even when they are not being fed with new music or new performances, K-pop artists are really good at feeding the fans with different contents on social media, or making sure that they connect with their fans in different ways on TV shows or through YouTube or whatever it might be. I think a really, really big part of why we were able to see groups and K-pop acts really be able to truly show their popularity and their significance in the US market in 2020 was definitely thanks to a lot more greater partnerships and a lot more greater collaboration in the overall industry.
Yeah, there has been lots of collaborations going on between American writers, Korean writers, European writers, writing for K-pop. And I think it started this trend a few years ago with some of the labels, starting with songwriting camps. I had the pleasure of doing lots of songwriting camps in Korea, especially with SM Entertainment. I think I've been part of almost 10 songwriting camps over the years, creating many memories and memorable songs.
I definitely think we're going to see more of those important collaborations happening in a larger way, of course, with K-pop and more overseas collaborators. I always thought that the perfect collaboration example was BTS and Halsey on Boy With Love. And this was just a great example because not only did those two artists have a mutual respect for each other and they had met in the past, their fan bases both were very digitally connected and they kind of went from the bottom up to become big time pop stars, but the music itself was really, really key in showing new sides of both artists.
The reason why pandemic didn't stop them from going into the world market is because they had established online presence even before pandemic. And the K-pop fandom all over the world, they have been so used to being online, following their artists, and the artists and the label, they have been making it easy, accessible for overseas fans to support them online. I think this is the main reasons why K-pop didn't stop in 2020.